Good afternoon, Taurus. This is for you for January 2023. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're setting the tone today with the Journey of Love. This is my half deck of Rider-Waite, just with characters to give you a person, and then the sexual energy from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We're doing the read with the Universal Golden Tarot and clarifiers with Rider-Waite Mini. And this is a general reading. If you want information from me or a session with me, my information is below in the details, and my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. If you want to check that out, it's only $1 for a song. And yeah, let's see what's going on here. The big card here at the end here, the Three of Cups, I pulled as the energy of the day for everybody. So we're going to pull some more energies for you, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. All right. So let's pull from Journey of Love first. I have pre-shuffled all the decks. I'm going to continue to do so as I go. Remember, if you like the video, to like, share, and subscribe. That does help me out. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So today is January 2nd, 2023, as it's 3:23 on the clock. We started at 3, 2, 1 jump, so you might be being called to take a leap of faith here. And the 23 is the King of Wands, which is the year this year. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I was just smelling a good smell. What was I smelling? I can't think of what it was. All right. So for Taurus, for January 2023, this is for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, here we go. Ooh, that was very smooth. It was like smooth sailing right on the floor. And we have a card of soft from the Journey of Love. And this is very feminine, soft. You see the pearl energy. Again, the pearl is being hatched is the energy that's been coming up this week. The 47 is the Seven of Cups, which for me is synchronicities, but also lots of choices and options, heaven in your eyes. 4 to 7 is also the heart to the crown, which is the sweet spot, right? Airing just to the side of the to the light side of the middle, and going into softness, the softness of a pearl. The bottom of the deck here is across the waters, and there's your 23 for the year. And again, what came up when we started your video, 23 is the King of Wands, and here you are standing in the vortex calmly in the chaos. Here's the vortex, here's the wall of the cyclone. And this is you standing in that cyclone, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps waiting for the King of Wands to come through the light, to break through the ring, so to speak. So let's see what's going on here. And again, that doesn't have to be you either. That could be the other person that you're dealing with right now. So we have soft. And then from this is a Rider-Waite, but it's half the deck. It's just the characters to get some people energy in here for you. See what's been coming up. So who's most significant to Taurus right now? Who is most significant to Taurus right now? The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. What beautiful energy. We have the, look, the Emperor and the Empress as well. So mother-father energy, perhaps bosses there, as well as loving children over here. So those are the energies coming up for you. And again, this is your energy of the Empress and Taurus. So in your abundance, standing across the waters with the King of Wands energy, perhaps your Emperor is the King of Wands. And then again, we have very loving children, perhaps a message of love or proposal. Maybe someone's getting proposed to, or just two loving childlike energies, or a child and a pet who are being very loving to each other. This is like the Six of Cups energy right here. And then the Emperor, who's kind of giving them a sideways glance because maybe they don't get all that, you know, ooey, icky, you know, gooey, lovey stuff. All right, maybe the dad has to hang out with the kids today. Maybe there's a holiday today. So let's see. Yes, the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So what is your sexual energy today or for the month of January 2023? What is your sexual energy here? Coming up for the Tarot Sexual Magic. So it's very, and actually in the read I just did for my Twin Flame video, the energy of the family with the mother, father, and the two kids in the middle came up, which is very much like this energy with the Emperor and the Empress. And I think that's the number 4 card, which is the Emperor. All right, so for Taurus, January 2023. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus, 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 Taurus. January 2023 for Taurus, 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 Taurus. There we go. We have the Emperor again. Wow, Taurus. We have these 2 cards coming up too. So we have the Emperor, and then you have these 2 coming up together. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and then this is the Ace of Swords. But the truth is a bit harsh right here. This could be surgery for somebody as well. And again, this could be plastic surgery with all these women here of all ages. Okay, maybe this is a plastic surgeon here that you're dealing with. And then here we have the underlying energy of the 7 of Pentacles, reaping rewards of your actions. And again, this is your sexual energy coming up. So perhaps dealing with karmic relationships, perhaps having sex in the chair, or having to fall asleep in the chair, or you did overnight and you never made it to bed. That kind of energy. And we have the Tower right under that. Here, look at this. So it could be another lover, right? There could be jealousy here, right? That's Gemini, Scorpio energies here. And then the reaping the rewards of this situation, whether these are 2 children, right, who kind of have you wrapped around their finger, or whether there's jealousies here between your kids or 2 lovers here. But again, there's definitely karmic ramifications coming up here. And that's just the underlying energies. But what came out for you here is the Emperor. And then there's 3 women here, which again can represent the Empress and then the 2 children. Or again, like I said, there could be plastic surgery coming up here. But this is harsh truth as well. There could be other surgery coming up as well. And this could represent the energy of the Emperor, you know, who can get anyone he wants. But what is the actual harsh truth of this situation could also be coming up here. Let's move these over a bit. Or what are the Emperor's expectations of his partner? Does she need to be perfect? Or is that her perspective? But again, there could be a third-party situation here too. But there's this image of a perfect family. And we remember the energy of the day was the 3 of Cups of coming together, which can be just coming together in joy and having a great time. But there's the sexual energy. I mean, you know, we have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune and the Truth, which could be positive energy. But there could be a negative slant to this as well, especially with the underlying energy. You know, maybe children are coming of age here as well. Maybe there's a relationship going on. Maybe that Knight of Cups and Page of Cups are one of your children and their boyfriend or girlfriend. This could be, you know, somebody with, right, S&M could be coming up there. Someone who has lots of girls, kind of like American Gigolo or 50 Shades of Grey could be coming up right there. All right, Taurus, what is going on for you? January 2023. January 2023. It's like the positive side of the life, the perfect family, and then the dark side of the Emperor. But again, it could be all beautiful for some. Okay, so the first card out is coming up as the 10 of Pentacles, which is that Emperor energy, right, of the abundant family. Family, business, community, but a lot of abundance or money or power. So, right, that's the ultimate family, right, that everybody strives for. The challenge being the 8 of Wands, which is that energetic exchange, the arrows of love, lots of communication or travel going back and forth. So this is the challenge for you right now. And the foundation is the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So I don't know why the Pentacles came up, but maybe because maybe he's an air sign, but he is also the king of his kingdom here. And he's got like 16, what do I always call them? There's explosive energy between his legs. That's all I can say right there. So I don't know if he's keeping to himself or has a new stereo system here, or he's a warrior. Maybe he's a soldier, right? Or maybe he's got a father at home who was in the war. But there's definitely an air sign energy there. That could be police. That could be legal, any professional kind of energy, but it's more along the lines of soldier energy right there. First responders could be coming up here as well. In the recent past here, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the underlying energy of this deck over here. I was just getting, instead of deck, dick, so somebody might be being one right now, but this is, you know, reaping the rewards of your efforts, perhaps daydreaming, thinking about how you want to invest that money, how you want to, do you want to go back to work? Do you want to buy something? Do you want to make a big purchase? Do you want to retire? You know, what is it that you want to do? Maybe you got to 7 here, but maybe the family's at 10, and are you competing to get where they are? Right? Or are you going to be happy where you are? Loving what you do kind of energy. The crowning energy here is the 9 of Cups, which is self-satisfaction, right? Getting your wish. But is this person overindulging because they look like they might have gained some weight? Or are they drinking too much, right? Are they retired because they hung up their tie and shirt here? Or are they visiting the Louvre or something, or Paris or something with their beret on there? Or are they French? So what's coming up for you is the 2 of Pentacles. Juggling, performing, right? Doing the balancing act. You know, some may be robbing Peter to pay Paul. Maybe this is an illusion of what's going on right now. There may have been big losses for a lot of different people over the past few years. So here is that balancing act, or that performance that we all do every day. And why is it 2 when we're dealing with 10 and 7 over here? And you see yourself as the magician with all your tools on board. You have all the tools to manifest whatever you want. You got your magic wand over here. This could be Gemini or Virgo energies. Sometimes I'll get Aries for this as well, but we're doing Taurus. So you may have those other signs very prevalent in your chart, or maybe this person is very much in your energy. And again, this could be Gemini with the King of Swords right here. And what's around you, or how others might see you, is coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what is the block here for you? What is the block for Taurus? January 2023. Oops, that came up right here. I'm going to keep shuffling though. All right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And I'm very hot right now, Taurus. Are you hot, or is somebody else hot? We have the 7 of Swords. Again, this could be shame and guilt. Somebody's getting away with something, feeling very guilty or shamed. There's that energy of gypsies, tramps, and thieves right here. And the gold, right? That all that glitters may not be gold. This may be an illusion of gold, you know, like the fair or a tent like that. I was just getting Morocco as well with that. So the challenge for you here is the 8 of Wands. So a lot of energy back and forth, exchange. And then this is, you know, perhaps made to feel guilty or shamed about something, or literally running away, lying, cheating, or stealing about something. Getting lost in the mix with a lot of back and forth energy going like that. Not being able to keep up with what's actually coming and going. And then losing money in the mix, or being accused of stealing something here. And then we have the Knight of Cups at the end here, which was the first card out up here for you guys, which is an offer of love, which is a beautiful energy. Someone who's very self-satisfied, happy with themselves, coming in to offer love. So what is connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read here is the Justice card. Truth and balance. Perhaps someone who's in power is stepping down off this platform here. Maybe they haven't done so yet. Maybe they have one foot that's bigger than the other, or their right foot is ahead of their left. This could be a feminine person, perhaps with blonde hair. Okay, so this is the connection from this Knight of Cups here, offer of love, to what's hanging in limbo, what needs work. So we have the Star card here, and this is the bird about to take off to the stars. So someone might be getting justice, finding stardom or healing, learning how to shine their light. And again, there's Libra energy here, along with, again, Gemini, Virgo, perhaps Aries. And I haven't been pulling more cards out, but I want to show you the next cards because there's a bunch of aces that just came up after that. So the bottom of the deck for you is the Ace of Swords, which we're going to look at the bottom of the deck in a second. But these three cards also came up right after that Star card. And this is a passionate offer coming toward the Star. But there's also money going out here. See the exchange of hands and that back and forth energy? That's the challenge for you. Is this money for sex? Or is this some kind of passionate creative venture here? And somebody needs to be paid off? Or someone who's very sad or grieving perhaps needs your time, money, and effort while offering passion elsewhere. So let's see how that all plays out. I will put this up here because I want you to see that energy. All right, and then the underlying energy we have for Taurus, this energy of coming in with good news, the war ending, right? Someone who's successful, getting lots of attention here, wanting to lead the way or bring good news to others, or perhaps someone who's back in the saddle again and coming together. There's that Three of Cups that I pulled for the day energies. And again, this could be rest, sleep, meditation, prayer, laying something to rest or someone to rest. And again, this could be a celebration of a funeral or a celebration of life, or just a celebration to get some rest on break with the Emperor. On maybe there's a holiday today for you. Maybe hanging out with the Emperor here, who's not usually home. And this one helping out, or perhaps making an effort of time, money, and energy to a death situation or an ending or dark night of the soul. And offering some truth here again. So here's that truth energy, which is coming up right here. And regarding a death, ending, or dark night of the soul, or some kind of transformation here. Let me just sit on this for a second here. So leading the way to come together, perhaps to a meditation group, where the Emperor is offering his services, right? Offering their services to perhaps, again, a funeral service or something like that, because we do have a religious leader over here. But they may not be religious. They may not agree with the family here religiously. They may have other belief systems, and this is where they may be outing themselves with their truth. So very interesting the way that's coming up. We also have Scorpio here. And we have, there's a call for compassion here as well as Aries here. And again, what was under that? Yeah. So this is again, this could be a funeral. We have a church type of energy. That can be work, school, any place of co-creation. But coming out of that, leading the way, maybe in the procession if there is a service. But if not, it could be anything else of celebration on break. With the Emperor, though, who may be humbling themselves, or perhaps has somebody else to help them offer to other people. If it's not him doing it himself, he may have someone assisting him to offer help with an ending situation, or to show compassion by giving their truth, or perhaps hanging up his crown here. Maybe he's decided to retire and he's telling people. And that's the ending right there. So let's see. What the mini deck has for us. So again, there's Aries and Scorpio in the underlying energies, and that's very Pluto, right? Like big transformation right there. And then we have, again, your energy of Taurus, but with Gemini, definitely Gemini, perhaps Virgo energy there as well, especially with the Earth around it. And manifesting big here, and that's your energy. And then we have Libra and Aquarius up there. But that's it in your read. Just, Libra and Aquarius are the only major arcana coming up in the main spread. And then again, the Scorpio and Aries underneath, which is a kind of a harsh energy, actually. And then a lot of air in your read with Gemini, too, right? We have Gemini here, too. So you have all three air signs right there. So a lot of air going on, a lot of thoughts, words, which can create issues. So let's see how that's coming up, along with the Emperor and the Empress. Now you notice the Emperor didn't come up in your read. He did in the underlying energies, along with the Empress over here in the underlying energies. So is that you and your partner? Is that your bosses? Is this your parents, your grandparents? Who are these people? The underlying energy here we have is the Ace of Swords, the truth coming in. And again, this is about feeling like a failure, or feeling like you failed the family, or feeling like or this could be someone who needs attention all the time, right? Or somebody's got an addiction and fell off the wagon and needs to get back in the saddle again, which came up, right? This can be doing something under the radar, or getting paid under the table, or paying someone under the table. And then here's the High Priestess, which is a secret passion, or perhaps people not using their intuition properly. Maybe they feel like they failed a child because they don't know how to use their intuition, or they don't know how to keep secrets properly, right? Or be appropriate around certain people. But someone's coming out with this truth, whatever it is, perhaps to lay it to rest or to get some peace. Prayer, meditation, or again, at a service, laying someone to rest. About this. And there may be love being coming in from you as the Taurus energy, which could be coming up over here. Okay? So when they offer their truth, which comes out at the end as well here with this other ace energy, this is coming back as the response. But this is the Ace of Cups right here. You have the Ace of Swords right here, and the other two aces here of Wands and Pentacles. But this is the Ace of Cups coming from, it looks like you, or the way people are seeing you anyway, in response to the truth of this energy over here, whether it's Scorpio, Aries, that could be an earth sign person as well. That could be you, right? Because there could be different earth signs here. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't have to be Taurus. It could be somebody else around you. So why is the Seven of Pentacles there in the recent past, which is also coming up, remember, in the bottom of this deck is the Seven of Pentacles after the Tower event. Seven of Pentacles. So this is ending a conflict, or perhaps in a losing battle. And again, feeling like somebody failed. So what did they lose? Right? The two lovers out in the cold, or someone who's ill or injured or in exile, or perhaps kicked out, fired, or lost their way. And reaping the rewards of this, you know, perhaps retiring and reaping the rewards of this, but feeling like a failure. Is this a relationship end, or this is someone being stubborn or feeling blocked, someone afraid, like not having the balls to move forward or to offer their services, right? Or being blocked. These two are being blocked by this person, or this is the other person, whether you are the block or there's two people here, right? Out in the cold together, but they may not be agreeing with each other. Again, losing the fight. Maybe someone's a sore loser here and then is blocking the other person from going forward. And then they're blocking the Magician over here, which is you. Okay, so I'm going to put that out over there. And are you blocking yourself? Right? Kind of cutting off your nose to spite your face because of feeling like a loser, not wanting to be the one who lost, which is ego, which is something you need to let go of then. And that could be the other person as well, getting in the way. The King of Swords in the foundation there. He's receiving the truth. And that's the King of Pentacles. And we talked about that too. Is he the King of Pentacles here? The King of Pentacles is coming up with the King of Swords. and he's facing someone who may be grieving, or a family who's grieving. Right? So it could be a person or a family here. Again, if there's a funeral, he could be dealing with his family grieving, loss, regret, guilt, and shame, or something stolen. That could be some body stolen from you if it is a service. But again, the King of Swords may be coming off really harsh because he may be covering up his emotions with this big family here, or business or community here, needing to express some truth here. This could also be people really sad that he's leaving if he's retiring. And again, this is someone who needs to swallow their pride. So this could be someone, he may be confronting someone who he's saying maybe have lied, cheated, or stole. And they may need to swallow their pride, but again, they don't like to be the loser, because if they admit they did something wrong, it's like the Fonzie issue, not being able to admit they did something wrong. And it's solely ego. He's not going to even judge this person. He's still upright right here. He's not judging them. He's offering truth here. But this person is the person not wanting to be wrong. So which side of this coin are you on? Are you the King of Pentacles over here, or are you the one who doesn't want to admit they did something wrong? And that may be holding you up from moving forward. And it's keeping you in a prison here, if that's you. Right? Trying to end the nightmare. Trying to end the pain. Look at that. Look at all this suffering right here. You may be causing yourself, unless that's the other person doing it to themselves. The Ten of Pentacles here. And these just all dropped right in my lap. This is the Ten of Pentacles. So we do have the King of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands reversed. And the Devil reversed, right? That could be codependencies, addictions out of control with the Queen of Wands here. And then this could be a sexual addiction right here. Or some kind of physical abuse. A lack of creation, sexual frustration. This could be a lack of arousal. Maybe they're not attracted to their partner anymore. But there is some kind of relationship issue right here with two fire signs. Perhaps one has Capricorn in their chart. But again, when the Devil's reversed, it can be detoxing from addictions and codependencies, but it also can be peaking out in the worst of it. And actually, Beautiful Boy came up when I was channeling earlier. And Beautiful Boy was the movie about the boy with addictions that did not end up a happy ending, right? That there was nothing you could do to convince the child that they could be something different. Or maybe they were too far into drugs, that the drugs had just taken too much of a hold on them, that they would never be able to come back from it. But that was also coming up, Beautiful Boy with Sean Lennon. And I read an article today, I forget which journal it was from, but you can see it was just the main entry, or maybe Wikipedia it came up in. But there was an interview that Sean had done about John, because John always came off as a very soft-spoken person, but he had a temper. He was an air sign, he was a Libra, and actually him and Sean were born on the same day, October 9th. And Sean said that when he was 4, John was trying to teach him how to use a knife, which is a pretty young age. And he got, later on, I think Sean said, he said something flip probably, and John screamed in his ear so badly that he ended up having to take him to a hospital. So I guess those messages were just supposed to come up for you. I don't know I hope you're not dealing with that kind of situation, but that may be. And Sean said that, John was immediately sorry and he felt really bad about it. But again, there's that energy of the air sign who's very much in their intellect all the time, which can be a danger, right? Because they're believing their mind over their heart, and their heart should always be leading the way. So the challenge here is that 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is the 7 of Cups, which is having lots of choices, heaven in your eyes. Perhaps you're online shopping. Perhaps there's an unknown here, but maybe you found the one, but you're not quite sure yet, so you don't want to get rid of the rest until you found the one and you're sure that's the one. That could be picking a flight, shopping, or it could be regarding a person. But it's also, being in that state of having lots of options because you've got lots of money here. And the challenge being perhaps too much back and forth, too many choices. And then the Knight of Swords flipping out because they can't make a decision and then they get overwhelmed. There's also could be somebody, you know, lashing out. It could also be holding their tongue, but definitely having something to say here. But again, it feels like this energy is triggering them or triggering you. Because too much back and forth, it's overwhelming. Just like the energies over here coming into this energy. There could be a heated exchange here too. This could be arguing, constant arguing back and forth about what to do, or what, you know, what are we going to do today? What are we going to buy today? Because there's too much money, too many people involved, or addictions involved. The crowning energy is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups for Taurus, January 2023, is the Fool reversed. And this is foolish behavior. And again, we've talked about this one. He could have gained weight because he's been drinking too much or eating too much or retired and now isn't doing anything with himself. Perhaps lacking faith, falling on his faith, falling from grace here, embarrassing oneself in front of the family. Or maybe the family feels like they're a disgrace or an embarrassment, right? Which nobody should make someone feel that way. Is that someone, do they have an addiction? Are they alcoholic and that's why the family is disgraced by them? But this is a bold move here. This is big movement here of the family. Right? Maybe they had to, maybe this is an addict that the family had to cut off, that tough love, where they were feeding into the addiction by supporting them and now have to make a bold move in cutting them off. And again, there's that Nine of Cups. So it is, there can be addiction, a lack of self-love, arrogance here. Again, needing to cut someone off. And again, but it's, you know, having been angelic or kind and patient, but it wasn't doing them any good. So again, it is that addictive energy, perhaps facing court or court time here, if there is an addiction here involved. And then coming up is that Two of Pentacles with the Moon reversed and the Page of Pentacles. This could be a child maybe deceiving themselves or deceiving other people. They could be juggling, right? Trying to hide things behind them by performing, right? This could be the child in need of help, money or opportunity. Right, so needing help, money, or opportunity, or this also could be an opportunist, right? The child who never learns to start things for themselves. They can't get something off the ground. They have trouble. Maybe they're learning disability, but there's some kind of deception or the need to get up early. Maybe they have problems getting up in the morning and the family's tired of doing all the work for them when they need to do it for themselves. It also could be someone with cancer in their chart. Perhaps it's someone who's dealing with cancer. And again, here, this could be an alternative doctor as well. So why are you the Magician here? And the Magician is upright. Why is Taurus the Magician here? We have the King of Cups. Taurus is being very unconditionally loving here. Or perhaps a water sign here. Maybe you have a lot of water in your chart. Being very practical, right? Stable, saving money. Very grounded, right? Not being spendy like a wealthy family might. Being very patient and loving here. Taking one step at a time. Learning one step at a time. Being patient with themselves and a learning process. Even if things don't go well, right? Perhaps in a twist of fate. Again, from all of our mistakes, we learn something. There is justice in the end. So this could be, again, that energy of Taurus, very well grounded and relaxed, opposed to that air sign energy that's coming up major in your read that isn't very laid back, right? They're very intellectually guided and they tend to snap easily, which is the dark side of the air sign, right? Because your thoughts is what creates anger or expecting perfection in other people. That's arrogance that comes up. And that could definitely be coming up to you because you're coming up as this very loving, patient energy, very balanced and practical, having all the tools that you need, even when things aren't going your way, finding justice in the end by not freaking out, by just staying balanced. The Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have this Knight of Wands and Strength card both reversed here, which can represent Sagittarius and Leo energies. And here we have lots of Libra right here with Sagittarius. But this is the fall, you know, this is the player. This could be two players, two fire sign players around you. Or do you have Sag and Leo in your chart? That could be this, that you have a lot of fire in your chart. But this could be a player or someone who fell short, right? There's that energy over here. This is that same type of energy as the Knight of Wands reversed. Maybe they had really good intentions of saving the day, but they fell short on energy. They couldn't follow through. Maybe they got sick or had to have surgery, and so they couldn't follow through with what they promised, and now they feel like a failure. And is that you or someone around you, a fire sign that's in your energy here? And again, now they have to withhold or hold back perhaps something they used to give you before, or something they promised you they can't now because their circumstances changed. This could be playing hardball or sports, right? This can also be that player that all they want to do is have fun and play sports. Or now they're playing hardball with you, or is that you with them? The block here is the Seven of Swords, which is that lying, cheating, stealing energy or running away. And we have here the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands reversed, and the Six of Pentacles upright. So coming together in joy here, defenseless to the energies, or perhaps without an excuse, and perhaps having to share or settle out here. And again, that could be third-party situations or an emotional affair that's positive, but perhaps feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks from others, or without an excuse. Maybe you don't need an excuse, but then you still need to share with others or settle out with others over here in order to create balance here. Maybe feeling defenseless to these positive energies, you know, maybe this could be, you know, this wealthy energy around this person in the middle, feeling defenseless, expecting to keep up with the Joneses over here, and overwhelmed by this energy here. And how do they, you know, maybe it will be okay for a while being able to reap the benefits of this energy around you. But what happens when you need to stand on your own 2 feet and then they realize that's not who you are? This could be someone lying about who they are too to keep up with some wealthy people here. And then being shunned here, being shamed and guilted and sent away. But again, this could be the energy of the sheep, of the black sheep of the family being tossed out because of addictions or because they don't believe in the same belief systems, whatever it is for your situation. And then the Knight of Cups at the end here, an offer of love. Knight of Cups, this is the King of Swords reversed, and there's the Hermit, right? Shedding light. This can be someone they're going to for advice, whether it's a Virgo, a grandparent, or a professional advice. Perhaps the King of Swords is seeking advice here. About maybe love advice, seeking love advice. And this could be a Virgo Queen of Cups here. Or perhaps the King of Swords is Virgo, and he's offering love to this Queen of Cups over here. Maybe there needs to be some healing with their family and children with this Queen of Cups over here, who may have been grieving or feeling sad, whether they're going through a grief in their own family or because it was grief that was caused by the King of Swords over here. And there is this energy of the King of Swords offering love here. After dealing with failing the family or falling out with the family, coming forward to the Queen of Cups as the Knight of Cups. And there may be some reparations that need some work there. But there is a lot of love here. The Queen of Cups is upright, and so are the children or the soulmate energy of them. And there's stability there as well. But again, a need to heal. And then we have the Justice card here, which is upright over here, that Libra energy. Justice. So the Knight of Cups is coming in for justice. And they realize they might be up against someone who may be on guard or very wounded. And then, but having a plan for that. It's like they're coming in with love, and then if that doesn't work because they're defensive, they have a backup plan. That's really cute. To offer them some passion or a passionate project, or coming in as a new path or twin flame energy there to end the war. But, you know, there could be some negative self-talk here, though. Right? This could be their own, this is Libra energy, or this energy of this King of Swords coming in with negative self-talk, maybe worried that someone might not accept their offer of love here, or their kind words. And then with a backup plan, trying to just end the war. Maybe they're saying, well, I just want to make peace. But then there's negative self-talk here too, or rumors, or lying and spying, or the silent treatment, not responding to messages. So this is, again, a lot of energy. This also can be immature communication, not knowing what to say, and just that fear of that. And again, your challenges are this 8 of Wands and this 7 of Swords. So a lot of back and forth, perhaps a heated exchange regarding lying, cheating, stealing, or shame and guilt, and running away. And then here we have the Star, which is reversed over here. So some depression, or the need to heal, the need to shine your light, the need to dream, right? Allow yourself that dream, that 2 of Cups dream, your soulmate. Perhaps with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. Again, this is the Queen of Swords is the grieving widow when she's upright. So when she's reversed, she could be scornful or just has gone silent because she was so hurt, frustrated, all over the place with their energy. Or this could be a child as well. This also could be a woman who lost their child and is just grieving terribly what was stolen or taken from her. Okay, so why is the Ace of Wands coming in? The split, the divide, one big lie, cutting them off at the pass, this frustration. And again, there's addiction or codependency here. And the truth is reversed here. So this could be someone coming in wanting to break up with someone here because they have a secret passion. So it could be Scorpio or the Emperor. So this could be breaking up a partnership or a relationship, depending on who it is here. But wanting to split, divide, or needing clarity, wanting to hang out and see new perspectives together here. It looks like splitting over here and then somebody trying to get together with somebody else over here, but knowing it may not be easy to do. And then because there could be grief here regarding being really hurt. And here's that 5 of Cups over here with the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, who is in charge here, perhaps in their intellectual pursuits and their business or their family that may be combined with that, and then talking to someone who may have been very hurt by them, or someone else who needed to swallow their pride, but chose to rather stay in their own prison and try to end the nightmare now that the worst was over. And again, there's the King of Cups over here. You really don't have much in water signs coming up in the main cards here, right? You do up there as the kid energy. You have the Knight of Cups here. And the 3 of Cups is way in the underlying energies, where it is up here as well. But that's it for the cup energy, except when you get to the sorrow over here. So there's definitely grief for someone here. That 5 of Cups. This may be wanting to, and that Ace of Pentacles is reversed. It's like getting ready for a big start here with all the aces. Someone might have wanted to come in, they've been withholding for a new life, wanting to come in and tell the truth to someone about a split that they went through, or divide, the need for more clarity and hang out to perhaps get to know each other, or just discuss things. And then here we have the 5 of Cups at the end there, regarding an emotional cycle and a happy ending, or wanting to find that emotional fulfillment of a happy family and marriage, wanting a traditional life, being present in the moment with lots of back and forth and fun. And again, talking to a soulmate about this at a stable home, wanting a stable union, a relationship here, having fun and vacation with children involved perhaps. And again, there's the Page of Cups reversed, who may be a child who's having issues. This can be someone who's very shy and withdrawn, but it also could be someone spoiled and entitled. Or it can just be a baby who's crying all the time. And it can be rejection. Someone's afraid to get rejected. Or this is separation that someone's going through. And then dealing with starting over in love, perhaps with a third party through work, or just still having work issues here. And it's very uncomfortable to deal with those emotions of not being able to walk away from a situation they don't want to be in. Right? Dumping a load, dumping responsibilities, perhaps after a death or near-death experience, or just dead tired all the time here, not being able to do anything else. And then exploding. There's that tower event, or sudden epiphanies, or sexual exchange, and reaping the rewards of daydreaming. What if? Perhaps with the Empress reversed, if they weren't there. And this could be a mother, a spouse that they didn't want to be with anymore. And then just not, unending work, just like an assembly line, constantly working. The Emperor. So we started with the Emperor, ended with the Emperor, and that's kind of the energy that's coming up as we end with the Empress and the Emperor, and the Empress is reversed. Okay. So what is this energy? Is this your parents? Did you lose a parent and having to deal with that situation? Or is this you dealing with a breakup here, or a difficult work issue? Are you dealing with a parent, one of your parents? Maybe you are the parent now. And again, this is coming up as the Lovers, as the Empress and the Emperor. That can be also Gemini energy. Without peace, with an offer of love from the Queen of Pentacles, which could be you, or it could be another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Perhaps somebody, this could be a divine feminine in the 5D, or perhaps somebody with Pisces in their chart, or their world was turned upside down because of dependency or powerlessness, having their independence taken away, feeling rejected, or perhaps having dealt with a schmoozer who just kissed up to everybody, even if they didn't have feelings for them, making them feel something, and then keeping it to themselves. So that is the energy that's coming up for you, Taurus. So let's pull up from Romance Angels, see what comes up for you. It's pretty profound. There's a lot of different little sub-stories going on here. And it could be again, like the light and the dark of the Emperor. The Emperor's new clothes. And are you the Emperor or the Empress? Are you the child, the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups? You're coming up as the Magician. You're the one with all the tools on board of unconditional love and finding justice being laid back. It's like you've learned through death, perhaps, or lots of changes in your life to let things kind of just roll off your back, or maybe dealing with issues of death and still trying to heal them. But maybe from doing that yourself, you're helping others heal as well. You have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then these two came up together. There may be religious or other differences, cultural, age differences, that your love life is influenced by those things, and your upbringing and spiritual path. And then this is worth waiting for, though. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And that, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so whoever it is you're dealing with. And then the bottom of the deck is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there may be some big differences between you and maybe one person's family has a problem with the other partner. Maybe they would get kicked out of their family if you guys came together. But it does look like it's going to work out. So have faith. And I'm pulling an energy card for everybody. So waiting for your ship to come in, for the light at the end of the tunnel with the King of Wands, which could just be a family member as well. You know, maybe seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for someone healing as the Empress, or a mother that passed, and trying to reap the rewards of anything that was left from them, trying to enjoy your life instead of continuing to grieve. And again, there's a lot of love there with the children here, or this Knight of Cups who's coming in to offer love for justice. And here we have the 24 of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands might have to make some parallel changes here, right? When one door opens, one door closes, another opens, so to speak. But there are parallel possibilities here for the Queen of Wands, and that may involve a carrying connection here with the 14, and that could be a Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card, a higher love, and the Temple path, perhaps. Maybe somebody's Jewish. But we have the 12 of the Hanging Man. Perhaps you're hanging out together with somebody new. Perhaps you have different religions or different cultures or whatever the differences are. But it is a soulmate. So it's coming up, and there needs to be patience here for liberties, right? To find your liberties again. The 16 of sudden events. So there could have been sudden events that happened. The clock says 10, 11, or 10, 12 there. And that might be a date that was significant for you. Again, 9/11 could be coming up here with the Statue of Liberty. And this again, the crowning moment here, right? Perhaps having all your achievements come true and then getting there and finding your liberties taken away from you, or maybe your crown blew open here, or you worked really hard to get somewhere, but it wasn't your dream, it was your parents' dream. But this is learning self-love and patience with yourself here, right? Finding happiness within yourself. And again, it takes time to have patience. And the wings are down here, but here they're up, right? Learning to find your wings again. Okay. The bottom of the deck here is the 37 of that King of Cups, which came up on your energy right here. So it's really upright, finding your confidence in your solar plexus, your sunshine, your soul, your King of Cups, the third chakra, Archangel Shemuel. Beneath that was a contract that perhaps ended, or perhaps one about to begin. But the blinders were on here. We have the 6 of the love family community, or the lovers here, and a contract, and the need to balance here, and find your confidence here. Find your self-love, that unconditional love of the King of Cups. Or maybe that's the person you found. So ultimately, it looks amazing. There's true love here, but there may be a lot of crap in the family regarding healing wounds as the two lovers come together. Okay, Taurus. Remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Be good to yourself. Rise and be loved. Love and rise. I'll see you soon. It's in their eyes, guys.